When there are scary things we don't understand, our minds try to fill in the blanks. Sometimes the best thing to do is to face it. So this light is going to be completely solid like it is right now. Then gradually, it's going to start flashing until it's totally dark. So you can see that there's nothing to be afraid of. Okay?
Hello to all of you loyal subscribers of the Review Movie channel. Welcome to the channel. This segment is dedicated to horror movie enthusiasts. Today, I intend to introduce one of the latest productions in this genre to you. So, if you are a fan of the horror genre, don't miss this segment of the channel. But before anything else, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on the latest Review Movie videos. The Boogeyman is a horror film directed by Rob Savage and written by Scott Beck, Brian Wood, and Mark Herman. It was released in 2023 by 20th Century Studio with a budget of around $35 million and grossed approximately $65 million. This film is based on a short story of the same name written by Stephen King in 1973. King is a master of the horror genre and works wonders with his books in this style. According to Savage, this horror film is the scariest adaptation of Stephen King's stories to date. In 2018, it was announced that a film adaptation of the short story The Boogeyman would be made, but due to Disney's acquisition of Fox in 2019, the project was halted. However, in November 2021, this work was revived with the involvement of Savage. The story of the Boogeyman revolves around a teenage girl and her younger sister, who are still grieving the tragic death of their mother. However, they soon find themselves caught in the grip of a sadistic and terrifying entity. Their father, a psychiatrist, struggles with the intense pain of his wife's tragic death. One day, an unexpected and desperate patient enters their home, accompanied by a supernatural and dangerous creature that feeds on the suffering of its chosen victims and seeks to destroy the entire family. An important point about the Boogeyman is that its narrative is based on one of the Stephen King's most unsettling short stories ever written. You might wonder how good and effective adaptation of Stephen King's horror stories can be made. In response, I can provide an example, which is The Shining, directed by Stanley Kubrick. It is an excellent example of a loose adaptation of King's horror stories. Kubrick knew what to change, omit, or focus on a specific theme within the book. Fortunately, The Boogeyman has been filmed and produced to a great extent based on this principle. The director of The Boogeyman, Savage, has followed the Kubrick's approach in his adaptation, and we witness significant changes in the story's structure and narration. The Boogeyman, like any other film, has its positive and negative aspects. Sophie Thatcher's performance is one of the positive aspects of the film, which greatly contributes to its atmosphere. In the first half of the film, we can see several captivating shots that, accompanied by beautiful soundtrack music, create suspenseful and tense moments. The professional direction responsible for creating these scenes cannot be overlooked. One of the negative aspects of the film is the loss of tension in the second half. Additionally, the film's age rating results in a less violent and more public confrontation in the final act of The Boogeyman. Almost all of the action sequences take place in darkness, raising a logical question for the viewer about why the character doesn't turn on the light when facing imminent danger. The film's storyline is good in the first half, but when we enter the second half, we are completely faced with a wasted potential. If we look deeper into the film, we can see that it is full of narrative holes and logical leaps, which are common in this genre. However, the family drama and the good performances of the actors have managed to keep this film somewhat afloat. The Boogeyman has received a user rating of 6 on the IMDb website and has generally received moderately good scores from critics. So far, 33 reviews have been registered for the film on the Rotten Tomatoes website, giving The Boogeyman a 67% rating. On Metacritic, the film has an average score of 60% from 13 viewers. The film's score was composed by Patrick Jansen, and Ellie Bourne served as a cinematographer. Sophie Thatcher, David Dastmalchian, and Chris Messina are among the cast members of The Boogeyman. That concludes this segment of the Review Movie channel. If you have any opinions or suggestions, feel free to share them with me and other users in the comment sections. Your likes and comments give us the energy to continue on this path with even greater strength. If you want to stay updated on new videos from this channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you for being with us until the end.